Howdy folks, this is Butch from Sand Hollow Homestead. You know, we don't get a lot of rain at one time. Like I say, we only get about 11 inches for the entire year, which is, just tells you that we're an arid desert territory. And so the water we use either comes from a well or comes from irrigation from the dams where they hold the mountain water, the snow melt. They hold it in these reservoirs and then they slowly release it so farmers and people like me can water our property. And if you've got water rights on your land, you want to use the irrigation water from the dams, from the lakes up above, reservoirs I should say. Anyhow, the desert would be definitely brown. You wouldn't see the corn, you wouldn't see the fields of grain, you wouldn't see anything here. It would be back to the desert again. But just look at it. We had about a week of rain on and off, and each rain didn't amount to a lot compared to what you get back east. I mean, there's places where you get, 3 inches, 5 inches, and for a year, 60 inches, 50 to 60 inches a year compared to our 11. So when we get a quarter inch, we're pretty happy. Now this gasoline's getting expensive. I don't understand why everybody's out burning it. So anyhow, I just mowed the lawn. I actually had grass that was so heavy. I had seed growing. I had mowed it for a while. And this rain, you're just not going to mow it. But I got it mowed today. I did not rake it up. I left it on because the mower that I was using cuts really short. And I've got to do some repair work as soon as I get my shop cleaned out. And I've got the sprinklers on. And just, trying to get some of these browner spots watered. But overall, it looks green. It looks nice. Even the strawberries. I got a lot of strawberries on. The other box over there that Barton worked on the other day, and we do have a video of us putting that net frame over the top of that, and they're looking real good. There's a whole lot of strawberries in there, and there's a whole lot of strawberries in here, and it's looking pretty good if I can maintain it. So I just thought I'd show you. I almost forgot what it looked like, so I thought I'd better show you what it looks like when it's mowed, and it's mowed nice. I did not trim in yet. Cut as close as I could with the mower, but you know how that goes. So it's nice and green, looks good, and I'm going to move back on to my brother-in-law's mowers. I got a ride mower to work on, and it's a doozy. Well folks, it's a beautiful day, clear sky. Even the hawks are out. The irises on the north side of the house are the last ones to open up. Makes sense, doesn't it? North side. But what's nice about it is they get the most water. Now we don't have water catchment yet, so that water comes right off into these irises. Now look at that. There's one that decided to bloom. The rain kind of knocked it. These hollyhocks are really struggling, and everything needs to be weeded. I just haven't caught up. But this side gets the sun from the west. And as the sun moves across the sky from the east, it does get quite a bit. of sun and growth. Now, I haven't watered these at all this year. Not at all. God's done all the watering. I would love to set it up so it's got a raised bed, kind of a box deal. And I think that would be cool. And then we've got a few colored ones down here that's already opened up. Aren't they pretty? And they just smell so wonderful. So wonderful. Man, if I had smell-o-vision, I'll let you smell these flowers. Well, I got the backyard mowed, and I did spray for weeds, and I killed a bunch of them, but they're still, oh, this is hard to kill this stuff. It's really got its roots down. And this yard was more than knee high when we bought the place, and I am struggling, really struggling to get rid of these weeds. I lightly rototilled it and put grass seed in, but those roots are deep. My neighbor's moving his sheep. Beautiful day, folks. I'm going to go out to the greenhouse and check it out. Let's go. Well, I don't go to the greenhouse often, mostly because I really don't have much in there. But now that I've put some plants in there, there they are. Now let's open it up, see what we got. Now, the sensor I have in the house says it's 100 degrees in here. Let's see what it says. Yep, 102. There it is, 102. And it looks like it's 102. It's just been too hot on these things. Whew. Yep. And this all happened in a day. So I'm going to have to move them out, put them in the shade, get them out of here before they all die. And then when I move them, I'll go ahead and water them over there and see if I can bring them back. It's been so cool. I mean, it was down in the, 50s at night and 60s in the day. But today, it went up over 100, and that really zapped it. And they look like they need water. So I'm going to get them moved, and then I'll water them. So let me do that, and then we'll see what we can do. Well, it's my fault I didn't check them during this rain, and then today, early today, if I'd have taken them out, probably wouldn't have gone through this heat like it did. But I was in town. I wasn't even home first half of the day. Actually, more than first half of the day. So anyhow, all my excuses, the bottom line, these plants really suffered. And now I got to see if I can bring them back. We'll see. They really suffered. Plants are pretty resilient though. And there's some of them that look like they're not doing bad. Those that have better cover, and you can tell that the cucumbers and cantaloupe are, well, they just can't take that heat. And it was 102 in there, so my bad. We'll see how it goes, and I'll show you what it looks like in a couple of days. See if I can bring them back. So when you get too busy to do a garden right, maybe you should consider not having a garden. Either that or set up an automatic sprinkler waters. And I've done that before. I've actually set these out in the yard and just let the lawn sprinklers that I set up do the watering. And that does work pretty good. But the grass grows up around them, and then, yeah, issues. So enough for now. And like I say, we'll have an update, see if I can save them. What do you think? Let me know. Thanks a lot. Bye now.